T.Y. and DeAndre. That's going to be interesting.
#1 targets on the field in today's game. It's Hopkins' Texans going up against Hilton's Colts.
I don't got many people, though. I just got T.Y.
Standing by, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Yeah, you are.
All right, Larry,
Suck it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts.
I'm not the only one that felt the pain today.
Make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
I mean, when I stopped streaming with a game with Jordan, it got a little better, but then
one receiver left.
I don't know, I wasn't sure if it was just my internet or something. Usually I can play online games and still stream at the same time.
Oh, damn.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
Yeah, because we're so used to this one.
Sometimes just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a first down.
God damn it, they scored on me again.
Oh, damn. Wrong pass. Was not trying to do that.
It's a foot race, and they will score a pick six for the Texans TD.
It's now 50-35 Detroit.
Have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick
with
six.
6:34 left in the game.
Never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And they're going to start this drive.
One of my favorite plays just came up.
Past the 30.
The one that I hit I played for that big touchdown with earlier. Go, 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 go.
Luck on first down.
He's going to try to cougar you with T.Y.
T.Y. Hilton. And he's taken down, but not before getting
Go, Eddie.
Go,
Eddie. Go, Eddie.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Montgomery dropped the ball.
Here's the offense, and if you're the defense, Charles, you really have to focus on that guy that's highlighted on the screen.
You're talking about pure speed. T.Y. Hilton can get down the middle of the field and really stretch a defense.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And a look now at the defense for Houston.
Jonathan Joseph goes under the radar a little bit as one of the better cover corners in the league. But his team knows his value. He can lock up good receivers.
And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
He's not exactly had a bad start to this game. We're still in the first
Rodgers
quarter.
tipped it up, and Janis dropped it.
That should have been the second one.
Still going for it, but not with a fullback pass.
Off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. All things considered,
what is with these goddamn drops?
Punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Now Osweiler on first down. And he's got it. Over the
At least you have J.J. Watt.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays.
God.
I'm glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them.
I would love an interception like right now.
23 yards on the play.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
There you go, Barrington.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down. And how about this wide receiving?
Here comes the field goal.
I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
On third down, Osweiler, and finding Fedorowicz. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Get there.
Now Osweiler.
There you go. Oh, you need your...
Hopkins for the Texans touchdown.
Your defense is way better than mine.
A 2-yard touchdown grab, and the Texans will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Snuffed out the screen.
We had someone say, can we play to me? The legend.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. Dante Moncrief now here on the return. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. And the Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time out,
and I had a little more time. I had Eifert deep downfield for a score.
I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes.
I'm angry.
They're going to have a
I'm
lot
skipping
of
their
confidence in
offensive
their kicker.
possession.
But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys.
And they got a field goal.
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get
and
in the end
I only
zone
have a
first and
minute
foremost.
18 left.
But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
1 and 2.
On first down, Love.
In this particular franchise, anyway.
Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though.
I could not stop Detroit's offense. I was doing good there for a while, but then again, just like what happened with Jacksonville, I was taking too many risks.
University of Miami ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. Over the middle here, it's Hilton.
It's definitely possible.
And no move to get the offense off
12-23.
the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. They'll break the huddle here.
I just encroached for no reason.
They're going to go. It's locked. And he's got his man Hilton. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Ended up losing.
On 1st and 10.
A-Rod went 18 for 49. 403, 5 scores, 3 picks.
Picked off by Andre Howe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Again, it's Miller. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Jordan hasn't played in that one yet.
On 3rd and 1, Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. A 3-yard
I am
gain
actually going to
enough
call
for the
it
first
today.
down.
I am a
First
very
down
tired
and 10
fatty.
now for the offensive group.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them up.
And I'm still going.
The drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
So I'm going to call it today. They got coming out, and uranium tomorrow. Definitely give my boys JK 4215 a follow, and as well as shadowwolf1210.
Space game. Get your best players.
Remember, life is too short to not have fun, and I am out this
Get him out in the flat and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Completes this one to Cecil Shorts.
If I do, it's only until drawing results are done.
As a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively.
Yeah, we got fantasy draft Saturday. Well, technically tomorrow, but
because it's
officially Friday.
Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Right.
3rd down now following the completed pass.
No, not right now.
One receiver left is Hilton.
I'm back about to throw it on
Luck
right
looks
now.
to throw on 3rd and 1.
I should probably turn down the TV.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Kendall Langford in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive.
I have 2 different views I can run.
Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great
start. One
start.
with the stream chat and one with
that. 2nd down,
I'm
here's
going with that.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Butler. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. After the interception, it's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And they will score.
This fucking team sucks, dude. Seriously. I have no time to throw the ball.
That was an interception, but on the field,
right?
The guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball
hiking
and go the other
1
way.
second to
That's
throw
your
it.
vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around.
All right, Jim, I will be right. I'll return shortly. I'm going to go make a visit with
nature.
nature.
Is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here's Locke. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now Locke. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
So third down, just 1 yard to go. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Locke on third down. They go with a screen to Gore. A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know, most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. And you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
Luck now to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So, yeah, that's perfect. 2, Davis, deep. I gotta go. Okay, and sorry about that. Didn't know Larry got cut off early. We are back and ready for the third quarter. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Shorts has got it. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Running.
Cecil Shorts, 29 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays.
Nice doink, Joe.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Like I came in late when DeAndre Hopkins scored the touchdown.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
They moved really quick, so I thought I seen 10.
For their first possession on offense of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Seriously, 2 people have to block 1 person.
And you know, at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's brought down after a good game.
That's all he can do.
21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Fresh set of downs here.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Nice little run with Andrew Luck there.
Now a first down throw. Luck. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he's brought down. They give him 15 more, and it's another first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Let me know who wins in the morning.
There because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let it run.
He's got some space. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
While Nincompoop pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing on 3rd down. Luck. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Dwayne Allen, 27 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown.
Really?
And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Miller, the lone setback. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And the Colts are going to have a first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's Luck. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Yeah, we'll see what his offense can do. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Jaguars will win the division.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
I said the Jaguars
now
will win
Osweiler
the
on
division.
2nd down, setting up the screen for Miller. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go!
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to ride and in a bad mood.
Now Osweiler. This will be caught at the 2. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Teams winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Since halftime.
Cecil Shorts, his 2nd touchdown
After Andrew Luck just likes to overthrow all his receivers for interceptions.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. On the return, here's Bray. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And they're going to have a 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. And he takes a shot on the
seriously, look
release
at
as
that.
this
You
will
came
be
in
incomplete.
untouched.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
That might not actually be that bad of an idea, though.
Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And he's brought
Yeah,
down.
okay, like I
Can't do
said,
anything
no one
with
even
the
fucking
football.
blocked
It's a
on that
sack
one.
and a turnover on
At all.
downs. And here comes the Texans now. They
Your
have
safety
the big
didn't even have
cushion
time to get in the
here in the
backfield.
final stages of this one. I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road,
definitely not my Raiders.
City, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them.
My offensive line on that team.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now
pretty damn
the final
decent
moments
compared
of
to
this
this.
one.
They're
3rd and
amazing
11,
compared
and
to the
some
Colts.
extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Throwing, Osweiler. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it.
Oh, well. Why not? Alright, well, hopefully you guys can get on tomorrow night when I play Jordan. Alright, I'll send a message out. Keep your eye open for that tomorrow. Yep, right now. J King 4215 out.